Yo, how's it going, guys? Yo, yo, yo. Yo, Arctic Cat, thank you for being a channel member for 8 months. Very much appreciate the support. We'll just wait for a few more people to join and then we'll get started. Alright. So, looking at the schedule, this next week we've got Master League and Catch Cup. So it's going to be a bit of a not the most fun time ever for the penultimate week of the season. So obviously I'll have the Battle of Spice video coming out hopefully tomorrow. I am waiting on someone to they've accidentally shared the wrong link in one of their well, they basically just haven't shared the battle folder with me, so hopefully I can get that sorted. How do you plan to obtain Eternatus? I'd like to. The issue for me is, I mean, I assume this is for everyone, but I don't think I can. Okay, there is a single Charmander and a Pidove, but earlier when I was looking, it was only tier 5 or tier 4 max battles. So I was thinking, like, am I actually even going to be able to do any of these? But, oh, my thing's stopped sharing. Alright, you can't even see this. Brilliant. Let's quickly sort this out. What's the highest ELO I've ever had in GBL? I think it was like... Well, let me just quickly sort this out. I think it was like 3160 something. It would have been enough for a leaderboard place at the time, but I then immediately decided to do something similar to this and just completely tank with some nonsense. The legendary raids can be duoed, yeah, but it requires investment, and I just don't have the Stardust to be optimizing the best counters for Dynamax battles. Level 4 Dynamax Toxicity can be defeated easily if you have one good Excadrill. That's the issue, is that, like, because you have to rebuild every single Pokemon for these battles, I just don't want to do that when I'm spending like 600k Stardust on like a single XL Shadow Pokemon for the Great League. I'd rather just invest my dust there. Like, for example, with the Trapinch that I'm walking currently, it's going to be my next XL project. Thank you, Caterpie Queen, for the donation. I don't know why that didn't pop up on the screen there with the alert. But of course you can rename any Pokemon of mine if you would like to. But yeah, so basically so far I've not really done anything towards the event yet. But yeah, if I see more, like if I'm out later, for example, and I see more of like the ones that I can actually do, then sure, I'll do them. But yeah, and also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you go to hello from the official, from the office, well, I can't even read, obviously. Rename a Caterpie, please. Okay. I think I might already have some of them called Caterpie, which is an awkward one. Yeah, I'll call this one Caterpie then. Oh, Caterpie. Wow, I can't even read. I'm very good. Yep. Alright, there we go. Thank you. I'm very good at reading. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Campfire doesn't even show the correct Pokemon at the max spots, so it's kind of, or the power spots, whatever they're called. So it's quite difficult to actually go out and do the ones you're specifically looking for. So that's great. But anyways, enough about that. Let's actually just get on to doing some battles. So we've got the wheel here, which we're going to put up on screen right now. We've got 60 Pokemon. I've added a few new ones to the list, including Hisuian Zoroark and XL Hisuian Zorua, as well as Shadow Vikavolt, and then just a few others. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. First team, we are going to have Shadow Magnemite, Shadow Sneasler, and Shadow Vikavolt. Alright. So we're absolutely going to struggle if we see any ground types. But hopefully we won't. Alright. So here we go. First team. We had Magnemite. Alright, this is on Metal Sound. We had Vikavolt. And we had Sneasler. Alright. What order do we want to run things in? I think this makes the most sense. Double electric, both weak to fire in the back. Sneasler in the lead, which is not going to be able to beat really any of the weaknesses that the backline has, but I don't know. We just go with it. What could go wrong? Not that it's that crazy, but I do appreciate that the sky looks different. We've had like a few events now where we've had a different skybox, or we've just had a different battle arena and stuff. And I would like if they keep this kind of thing up, so that it doesn't always just look exactly the same. Anyways, we've got Azumarill in the lead. So we've got two electric types in the back, so I'll probably just swap out into Vikavolt, safe swap. One of the safest Pokemon out there. Right. I didn't throw because I don't have any electric type charge moves here. So we'll just shield up the Ice Beam, wait to see what they want to do. Alright, okay. So if I've put them into range where one more Volt Switch KOs, that would be ideal. But I don't think that will be the case here. No, definitely not. But we can go for another one here. Alright. Opponent maybe recognizing that we wouldn't have discharge. I don't know. They do shield. Okay, at this point we just let it go. I think that's okay. We put them into range where we can farm down with either Pokemon. And they have potentially shown that they're weak to maybe electric types. Hi Callum, did you... Yeah, I was able to get your submission. Thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you Arctic Cat for the 20 whatever currency that is donation. And we've got Meowcavolt as the request. Alright. Okay, so this should grab the final shield. And it does. We're now going to swap into Magnemite. Okay, unfortunately I'm going to have to shield this, even though I assume they will very likely bait me. Because Icy Wind's just going to do quite a lot. No, they actually full send the Shadow Ball. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're not going to overfarm too much. So far they're double weak to electric. Surely they've got something that can do somewhat okay here. Okay, come on. Discharge got nerfed in terms of its damage output. But we get a first win. Let's go. Alright, there we go. We take those. We take those. They were actually just literally triple weak to the Vikavolt there. Alright. So, let's rename it. Vikavolt into Meowcavolt. Alright, there we go. Thank you very much. Alright. Starting things off with a win. Yeah, Fly Gonna Get You, I did indeed receive your submission. And obviously, since you'd qualified, it's guaranteed in the video. So, and same to you, Anders the Wise. Since you did qualify it, your video is going to be, or your battle is going to be in the video. Alright, let's go back and spin the wheel again. Alright, off to a great start. That usually doesn't happen. Nonetheless, certainly doesn't happen at Legend Elo, but we go again. We've got a Zelf. So a Zelf getting a buff next season. With Confusion, we've got Shadow Magneton. Alright, so Magnemite just came in clutch in that battle. Let's see if Magneton can follow in its footsteps. Well, not footsteps, it doesn't have feet. Okay, Shadow Duosion. Alright, I think maybe we're going to go back to reality with this one, because this is not a good team. But who knows? Alright, so Magneton. This one is on Thundershock. And then we got Duosion. I wish this line would get a buff. If it either gained access to Psywave or Rollout or something. That would be quite nice. And then the final one was a Zelf. So yeah, I don't think we can really have a game plan with this team. It's just not very good. Alright, come on, here we go. I'm ready to just be fully 1v3'd with this team, I can't lie. But let's see if we can do anything. Alright, we got Magneton into Credilli. Okay, really positive lead matchup for us. Obviously, a not on Metal Sound. Ah, shit. Well, that's we've lost now. Ah, man. Alright, well, I'm going to lose switch advantage. I'm pretty sure my Duosion's got electric hidden power as well. So, that's bad. Right. Yeah, okay, we've lost. All it takes is one Mud Slapper and it's GG's. Obviously, they shield and we're not even going to get another Confusion through. Alright, I have to shield here. Do you think you'll do a Rerun video with Metal Sound buff update? Metal Sound was buffed this season. I have already done a video with it. Okay, we just throw on CMP here. I assume they'll shield. I think you mean Gyro Ball. They don't shield. That gets them fairly low. Not really into farm down range though. I think they might actually just go Grass Knot to KO. No, never mind. Obviously, they're just Rob to me. Hard to keep track of all your videos, yeah. Yeah, I did it right at the start of the season. I think possibly in the Fossil Cup. I can't remember. But yeah, this game is over. We're just sort of prolonging our fate. Alright, GG's. If we do barely live a Bone Club, doesn't really matter. They can just farm me down. But we do not, because we are a glassy Pokemon. So GG's to that trainer. Not a lot we could have done there. I kind of knew as soon as we got that Duosion in that third spot, it was going to be rough. But we go again. We've already got a win so far. Alright, my face does not need to be there. Alright. We've got Shadow Kadabra. We've got Shadow Houndoom. And we've got Inteleon. Alright, back to back. Absolutely awful teams. But maybe, just maybe, we get some crazy RPS and just hard counter the opponent. That's the only thing we can hope for, really. Okay, we are on Psycho Cut. Alright. I don't know if that helps me. Maybe I just need the fast move damage off Confusion and go for like a fast move beatdown kind of team. We're not really getting to charge moves, that's the issue here. I think maybe we lead with Houndoom. But like, I don't know. If we see... Yeah, I don't know. There's no game plan here. It's just get lucky. That's the game plan. I probably should be on Confusion because I just don't think getting to charge moves quickly on one of our 3 Pokemon is going to be that helpful. And even then, it's not going to be like particularly fast either. It'll take 7 Psycho Cuts to get to the move anyways. So I think, honestly, you know what? We're going to do it. Confusion is getting buffed next season anyway, so I can just keep this for a potential video. We'll just run Confusion. We'll be really toxic. Go for that fast move beatdown. I think actually we'll go with Inteleon in the lead just because it's going to have the least fast move pressure. And potentially, if we can like land a move with it, that could put us into a good position where we can just fast move farm down the rest of the team. But the issue obviously with a team like this is that everything else that has relatively okay fast move pressure is gonna feel like it's hitting harder than we're well, what the hell was even that? It's gonna feel like they're hitting even harder than we are. Alright, we got Inteleon into Giratina. Do we just call the battle off now? What the hell do we do? Alright, kind of forced to no shield. If we can get to a Shadow Ball, that would be great. We're not gonna get there. Fuck. Well, we swap into Houndoom. Hopefully they do full send an Ancient Power. If they Dragon Claw me, like we just lose, mate. Don't do it. Okay, cool. Ah, piss off. Okay, we can force a shield back, maybe. Or just put them into Confusion farm down range. Either. Or take one or the other. Okay, we force a shield. Debuff. No debuff there, unfortunately. And they overfarmed. Yeah, there's no way we win this. If we can live 2 rollouts and that doesn't even help me either. What do we do? Come on, get to the Shadow Ball. Oh my god, how bad is that Pokemon, man? All right, well they've got back-to-back moves already, so we'll just let it go. Obviously, I could have maybe just gone for a Surf there, but it wouldn't have made a difference because they still get the farm down. All right, we got very lucky with our first game. I think this is going to be a bit more like what we expect of these Pokemon. I mean, to be fair, there are some Pokemon on this list, like the Inteleon, like the Kadabra, like the Duosion, where they just they're barely even Pokemon at this point. There are definitely Pokemon that have a lot better moves. So Haxorus, for example, at least can deal some decent damage, has decent pacing. We're going to have Hisuian Zorua, okay. And we're going to have Shadow Haunter. Okay, well that is a little bit more usable. Let's see what we can do. So, there was a Haxorus. Zorua. And Haunter. I think we go Haunter, say swap. Alright, come on, here we go. No Wigglytuff. We're at legend rank. People can't be using Wigglytuff at this elo range, surely. Please. Alright, come on, here we go. Okay, come on. Haxorus into Shadow Pidgeot. So, we need to sit here, but they're going to deal more damage than we can deal. We don't throw an alignment here. We're going to have to come in with the Zorua. I honestly think we just let them farm us down. If we can live one more fast move here. Okay, that's big. That's big. We now double resist the fast move damage here. That is actually huge. If we come in with the Haunter. And then we just overfarm massively. I don't care if they debuff me. I don't really... Like, it doesn't make a difference. We're still going to get KOs with the Ice Punches. Farm to 100. We might even go for a cheeky slight undercharge. See if we can get slightly more farm even. Yeah, we do. Okay, cool. We're 1 away. They probably throw immediately. But if they don't... Actually, well, let's just throw immediately here. They do go. But I think we're 1 away from back-to-back Ice Punches. Hopefully. Come on. You know what? We just shield. We don't have the Ice Punch. We just go for this. This is going to put them into farm down range. And then if we can nuke something with the Zorua, that would be great. Come on, we still have play here. We just need to outpace whatever they've got in the back to a move. Alright, they get the boost. It has to be this thing, doesn't it? This is going to do a lot of damage, but unfortunately, it's not going to KO. Maybe we should have just gone for 2 Nightshades. It doesn't really make a difference there. Yeah, I think if we baited the Pidgeot, potentially we could have won there. If we went Shadow Claw first, oh sorry, Shadow Punch first, then we went for the Ice Punch. Or if we went for the Shadow Claw first, expecting they'd go for the extra Gust, maybe we could have won that. But GG's, we still got a win in that set, which is kind of crazy. I'll be honest, I was kind of not really expecting to get any wins at this point. I've done like Glass Cannon Roulette at like 2500 elo range before and had like 4 wins throughout the entire thing. So getting a win with our first battle is pretty crazy. So we'll definitely take that. But on to the next set and on to the next team. We are going to have regular Zoroark this time around. Actually, we had Zorua that time, yeah. We got Shadow Star Raptor and Shadow Salamence. Alright, so Salamence getting access to several moves next season and reworks to Dragon Tail and Breaking Swipe. Going to be interesting to see how that plays. But for now, we've got Zoroark. Which one do we want? Probably the Foul Play one. Staraptor. And Salamence. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Shame they nerfed Wing Attack. Yeah, I've got it with Sand Attack just for the decent pacing. But alright, well that's bad. We'll have to swap out straight away. Okay, this is playable. Right. I think really we want a shield advantage rather than damage here. Yeah, maybe we just take that and then let it go. Oh, they actually has to spray me. What the hell? What the hell? Come on. Okay. Oh, that is huge. That is huge. Why didn't they nerf Rock Team? I don't know, mate. That felt like the most obvious move to nerf ever. Alright, we've got a shield advantage and switch advantage with the Staraptor. That is kind of crazy work. Alright, but Pangoro still very, very quick to get to those moves. I actually don't know how much energy they've got. I'm going to assume 2. Thank you, BD Mass Ogre, for the 20 gifted memberships. That is huge support. Thank you very much. Obviously, you can pick my next team for me if you'd like to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Bro, we are cooking right now. We are cooking right now. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for also the gifted membership. What the hell is even going on? Do I just no shield? No, I'll shield this. They go for fly. Yeah, hopefully this just one-shots us. It does not. Doesn't matter though. We have the move loaded. Let's go. Alright, there we go. Another win. Plus another... Oh my god, I can't even... Right, here we go. Right, so... Let's do this first. Salamence into Meowmance. We can do that. Rightio, people are still receiving gifted memberships. Alright, BD Mass Ogre. Apologies if I've mispronounced your name. You can feel free to correct me there. But obviously you can pick my next team. Any 3 glass cannons you want. You can also rename any Pokemon of mine that hasn't already been renamed. And you can also request a future live stream theme. Oh, Meowlamance, sorry. That's mate, my reading is so bad today. Thank you for the correction there. Masoga. Okay, cool. Thank you. Does that mean you don't fancy picking the next team or renaming anything? You do? Or you... I should have worded that differently. Alright. Would you like to pick the next team? That's going to be clearer. Has to be on the wheel. It doesn't have to be. It can be any 3 glass cannon Pokemon you want. And it can be Pokemon that I've already used in the stream. It doesn't really matter because I will be able to do more battles than just the amount of Pokemon that are on the wheel. So, however, if there are Pokemon that I haven't built, depending on if they're like crazy XL picks, like Shadow Abra, for example, I can't build that at the moment. But basically, pick pretty much anything, and I can hopefully put it together. And then, yeah, if I don't have one of your requests, then you can just replace it with something else. But yeah, that's great to see. Thank you very much for the support. It's funny, the other few days ago, during the, I think it was the Friday, on the start of the Go Battle weekend, I did a live stream for like 4 hours, and I didn't get a single donation, whereas today we're only, let's see how long, 30 minutes in, and we've had some very generous donations. Alright, we got Blacephalon, Sharpedo, and Alolan Dog Trio. Alright. We can do exactly that. Blacephalon, Sharpedo, we'll go for the shiny version, and Doug Trio, Alolan. Alright, what's the right order here? We are double weak to fighting in the back. We're double weak to water with the Sharpedo not being particularly good against water types. I'll just run it in this order because this is the order you've requested it in. Double weak to Mud Slap. Yeah, that's a good point as well. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like, we're not... Like, there's going to be Pokemon that we just can't beat. Won 15 straight games with this team, believe it or not. You know what? I'm going to opt for the not part of believing it. I don't believe that. It doesn't really matter. Alright, here we go. Blacephalon. Dusknoir. I guess we safe swap into this. I wish I led with the Sharpedo now. Okay, they let me get to the move. I do not mind that whatsoever. Thank you, trainer. Right, do we reckon an Incinerate will get the KO from this range? I'm going to come in with it anyways. Oh, they swap. Oh, someone already knows this team? Wiggly and Bastiodon? Why is this the thing? Okay, fine. Oh, bro. Well, they clearly have a Wigglytuff then if they're happy to not even... No? Okay, that's not a Wigglytuff. Go on, bro. You don't need to shield. It's just a Poison Fang. I swear. Okay. Yeah, they didn't need to shield anyways. Alright, well, GG's. That was a team. Dragon Tail Steelix. To be fair, I've seen a lot of them since Giratina released. Alright, well, unfortunately, not the best team comp. I'm wondering... Yeah, actually, if we led with the Sharpedo, I literally would have completely fucked that team up. I would have had... If they safe swap into... Well, I assume they would have safe swapped into Steelix. Maybe they would have baited out the Doug Trio. Whereas if I'd have brought the Blacephalon into Steelix, kept my Doug Trio for Bastiodon, oh my god, we could have gone crazy with that one. But is what it is. We tried our best. All right, thank you, Arctic Cat, for yet another gifted membership. I assume we're going to get some sort of Meow variant requested. Also, where is it? BD Mesogur, if you would like to rename a Pokemon of mine, you can do so as well. We're getting another gifted membership. What the hell? My gosh. Alright, we got Meow Trio and Meow Cephalon. Okay. Alright, let's try and actually type exactly what was requested of us. So, Meow Cephalon. And then Doug Trio. To Meow Trio. Alright, there we go. Right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, going on to the next wheel spin. What's the most exciting move update for me next season? I need to refresh myself of what's actually getting buffed. Let me spin the wheel first and then I'll answer that. Alright, we got Attack Form of Deoxys. That's always a great one. We got Shadow Electivire. And we have got Regieleki. Alright. Once again, a single Mud Slapper is going to end me, but... Oh yeah, Latios is probably going to be my favourite. Depending on how much energy Aura Sphere costs. But anyways, we have a team. So it's Deoxys. Regieleki and Electivire. Right, I think we go Electivire as the safe swap. Safe with this team is crazy. But let's see what we can do. Yeah, Latios is like my favourite legendary Pokemon, so I think that's going to be quite exciting. I already have it with Luster Purge, so I think potentially we... Alright, here we go. Alright, bad lead. Very bad. You don't have an answer to electric types. But you can just fully farm us down. Alright, come on. No Night Slash boost. No Night Slash boost. Please. Please. Okay, no boost. Right, they're probably committing to a farm down, but if they for some reason try and throw here, we can at least double Ice Punch them. Which is something. Yeah, they do commit to the farm down. Makes a lot of sense. Right, the issue... Right, they're going to be... If I had Volt Switch here, I could farm them down. I won't be able to. Alright, we just gotta hope they're like super ultra weak to electric in the back. Come on, please. Ah, shit. Well, never mind. GG's, it was nice. It was a nice effort. We tried our best. Best? What the hell? What was that stutter? Jesus. Ah, sad times. Deoxys doesn't even get to a move. Come on, bro. At least go for a ancient power or something. Fish for that unnecessary boost. Ah, all right. Well, GG's. We didn't have much luck up against that team there, but it is what it is. We go again. Still though, we've managed to get a win in both sets so far, which is great. We got Hisui and Zoroark. So we've had Zorua, the regular Zoroark, and the Hisui version now. We got Shadow Dialga. And we've got Shadow Murkrow. Okay, actually, you know what? This is another Pokemon that I'm really excited for next season, Shadow Murkrow. If Peck does become a Shadow Claw clone, obviously Drill Peck also getting buffed, this thing is going to go crazy. However, unfortunately right now it is comically bad, as is the case with a lot of the Pokemon here. We've got, can you rename Sharpedo Jaws? Unfortunately I don't think so. I think all of my Sharpedo have been renamed. So someone said I can do a regular shiny non-shadow one. As you can see, someone randomly requested, as Jamie Finn's popped up in chat, for one of my Sharpedos to be renamed as Jamie Finn. We've also had a Sparky rename and a Damo rename, so I can do a regular shiny one. Next season, I'll be getting the 2 cannon content. Oh yes, you better believe it. I'm thinking like triple exotic birds with 2 cannon, Trumbeak, and Chatot. Also, thank you Square Shoulder. I completely missed that, but it gifted 5 memberships. We're seeing Rayquaza, Litleo, and Excadrill as a request. So, did I spin the wheel already? I did. So, I just need to remember to run the team that I've just spun after this. But yeah, so I'll rename this if that's okay with you. And what were we calling it? Jaws. Alright. I'll put a little favourite there. Alright, so we are running. Where is it? I've lost it already. Rayquaza, Litleo, Excadrill. Alright. What's the safe swap on this team, do we reckon? Litleo or Excadrill? Excadrill's got, like, probably more versatile coverage. What's the best way to bring your elo up? Use a good team and do well with it, basically. Is Litleo a glass cannon? Yeah, I wouldn't say it is, but it was requested, so you know I'm not gonna turn someone down who's just gifted 5 memberships. Plus, I don't mind a slight slither of bulk on the team, but I would appreciate. Oh my goodness, we got another 20 gifted memberships. What the heck is even happening right now? Thank you very much, BD Mesoga, again for 40 gifted memberships now. Alright, we got Drifblim in the lead. I suppose we can maybe try and catch a move onto Litleo. Or do we just go straight Breaking Swipe here first? Yeah, maybe what we do is we just force them to stay in here, commit to a farm down, and then we just come in with Litleo, wall the energy. Yeah, that makes the most sense, I think. Alright, we'll pretend like we're really struggling about what we're thinking to do here. Oh, what do I come in with? Oh, it's just a Litleo. Oh, we get denied our fast move. That is a bit of a shame, because that would have put them into 1 Incinerate farm down range, but that's fine. They go for Icy Wind, obviously. Okay, so we could have actually already gotten rid of that Drifblim by now. Wow, we got a lot of people still receiving gifted memberships. Opponent throws to allow a full farm down. I don't mind that at all. And I think actually, yeah, we'll just commit to the resisted Mudslap farm down here. I'm going to be debuffed. Hopefully we can go for the farm down. Since we missed out on that Incinerate, that might end up costing us here. But no, it looks like we will still get the farm down. Come on, Excadrill. We're 1 away from back-to-back moves. Okay, not ideal for us to see. Maybe if I can swap out here. Alright. We've got play. We've got the move banked. If I grab the shield here, I win. If they overfarm perfectly, we're in trouble. Yeah, I think we lose this. Ah, man. If I went for Flame Charge, I should have just gone for Flame Charge. My thinking was like, oh, I'll go for Crunch, fish for a debuff, because if I get the debuff there, then I can just Mudslap farm them down. But, of course, the opponent overfarmed, allowing 1 more Incinerate through. So, yeah, if I went for Flame Charge, I could have won. But also, if I literally just got my Incinerate through when we came in with the Litleo initially, I could have just won the game there, because Drifblim would have just gone down. But is what it is. GG's to that trainer. Getting denied, yeah, that was brutal. Thing is, I very rarely get denied fast moves, so I don't do the sort of coming out of the app trick. And as well, my phone's got like a thing with when it's in gaming mode, which I have it in when I'm gaming, probably not that surprisingly, I have to swipe up like several times to come out of the app, and it basically just doesn't allow me to, so I can't actually come out of the app anyways. So yeah, definitely should have just gone for Flame Charge, but obviously if I didn't get denied there, I think it's actually a kind of comfortable win. But is what it is. GG's. Let's have a look to see if Mesoga has requested anything since the second gifted memberships. Let's have a look. Alright, I haven't seen anything, but we'll wait to see if we've got any more team suggestions there. Also, thank you, by the way, to where was it? Square Shoulder for the team recommendation. Apologies for not getting the win when it was actually possible there, but you know, game mechanics not working and all that. What if you played with teams you lost to? So what we've done before, so that's not specifically lost to, but it's a common concept to do like a copycat stream where for the first battle you just use whatever, and then you use the team that you just went up against. That is like a common thing that people do. What I've done in the past is done like a spicy version of that. So it's like, say for example we come up against someone who's using like, I don't know, Kanto Marowak, Wigglytuff and Bastiodon as an example, because I don't want to copy that. We can go with like Shadow XL Drillbur. We can go with, I don't know, some other fairy type Pokemon. There's got to be some other fairy that's at least somewhat fun to use. I don't know, we could go like Rapidash or something, and then we could go with like a Shadow Aggron as an example. Why isn't your avatar breathing? What do you mean? Yeah, I can definitely do that. So let me just make a note of that somewhere so I don't forget about it. Alright, so I've made a note of that now, so that is something I can do. Potentially, no, I wouldn't I was going to say I could do it next week during the Catch Cup, but I actually won't necessarily be able to bring like spicier versions of Pokemon caught this season. Yeah, this is, I don't know what song is playing right now, but this is well, all of the songs that are in the background are songs that I've made, and there's in the description of this live stream there is a link to a playlist featuring all of the songs. Alright, did you want to request a team as well for the next battle? I need to remember as well, I did already have one on the wheel, so if you don't fancy picking another team, then that's fine. You should run triple legacy Pokemon. I know Dugong has triple legacy. That could be an interesting like team idea, not necessarily with Dugong, but like for other stuff. Okay, we've got another donation. What the hell is going on? I will, but can you do that battle first? All right, well, actually, we're going to go with this one first. We got Giorgio Ardito with the Pheromosa, Gengar, and Crawdaunt, please. All right, we can go with that. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we can do. I don't know if Pheromosa makes the most sense to lead with. It's, yeah, we'll probably go Gengar safe swap, but Pheromosa is still a bit slow to get to moves. Potentially we can, if we're in a position where we can like one shield farm down, something that could be ideal. But yeah, let's try again. We are still above legend rank. If we can manage to get another win here, we'll probably maintain above 3000 elo. Otherwise we'll drop down below, and then at that point we'll probably basically just be giving out free wins essentially to those people that are trying to grind for legend, because if you can't beat one of these teams, then you probably didn't deserve legend rank, I'm gonna say. Unless of course I just like completely hard counter you, but it's kind of unlikely. Alright, here we go. Pheromosa into Marowak. Okay, this is actually good. I mean, I say good. We're going to take a lot of damage from the Mud Slaps anyways. Yeah, mate. What the hell? They're doing more damage than we're doing. They are literally doing more damage than we're doing with our Bug Bites. But if I go for lunge here, I can obviously debuff their attack. I'll force them at least to throw another move. I'm just going to throw immediately here. Get this debuff off as soon as possible. Alright, here we go. They do shield. And now, yeah, they're going to be forced to throw. Or not. Okay, unfortunately, I was hoping I'd get to a close combat there. That is not the case. But are we expecting this to be Fortress in the back? Big ass damage. Right, what's the plan here though? Right, we got to think about this carefully. They've got to move. We probably have to let this go. I realize Gengar is going to take a lot of damage here, but if it is Fortress, we double resist the fast move damage. We have a potential catch opportunity. Alright, we just got to think about this smartly. I think I'm actually content with if they come back in with the Marowak straight away and throw. I'd probably prefer that. Okay, they don't throw. Do we still have play here? Ah, it's not. It's not Fortress, damn it. Alright, we got Colin L with another 20 gifted memberships. What on earth is happening right now? Oh man, that sucks. If it was Fortress, I feel like we genuinely had a slither of hope. But unfortunately, it is not a Fortress. It is a Steelix. Why are people playing this shit at Legend rank anyways? Like, do you guys not know how to have fun? Like, seriously. But anyways, GG's. Alright, we've got loads of trainers who can request teams, who can pick future live stream themes, who can rename Pokemon. So I'll just wait a second here to see if there are any more team requests or live stream suggestions before we go into the next one. But actually, you know what? Before we do that, I'm just going to remind everyone of what we did spin on the wheel a few, probably like over 10 minutes ago. Whoops. Which was this team of Hisuian Zoroark, Dialga, and Murkrow. So that is obviously to come. We got Colin requesting for us to run the Murkrow anyways. So let's run that. Actually, hold up. Let me see if I can build a Shadow Crystal. Obviously, Crustle getting several buffs next season with, well, Smackdown, if anyone wants to run it with Smackdown. Can I request another 150 unique Shadow stream? We have new toys. Possibly final week of the season. Although, the thing is, like, when we do that, we kind of need there to be an event where we can do more battles. Otherwise, we have too many Shadow Pokemon to fit in one stream. So, potentially, either end of this... If we do it, like, the final week of the season, but with... if we start at, like, 9 PM, for example, and then we just go over midnight and then do more battles afterwards. Alright, and then we've got another team request from BD Mesoga with Samurott, Golurk, and Salandit. Alright, so let's just do this one first. Rock Slide, we'll keep that for now. Alright, I'm excited for Haunch getting buffed next season as well. Alright, so I don't have, like, the highest hopes for this team, but it was requested, so what can we do? Alright, here we go, come on. Made custom rankings and Murkrow is rank 24. Damn, that's kind of crazy. It's not even going to be spicy next season, what the hell? Was that for the... I saw your comment on the recent Dan Ottawa video. I haven't had a chance to watch it all yet. I think maybe we just swap out. They are on Dragon Breath. Oh, fucking hell, man. What are these bloody teams? Go on, be Bastiodon in the back, I dare you. Right, we don't have an answer for Steelix here, so I don't know what the game plan is. Thoughts on middle stage of, yeah, it must be Fletchinder, right? Fletchling is the first one, yeah. Yeah, that looks quite good. I think I'll build one. Maybe a Shadow if I've got a decent one. Okay, I thought we were throwing on CMP there, but they don't throw. I don't really know what my plan is. They're going to just deal too much fast move pressure for the Haunch grow. And they've probably farmed up to 2 moves here, so if I'm going to be permanently debuffed, so I'm actually going to shield here. Oh, they swap out. Right. We still don't really have much play. Even though this seems like a good matchup. Oh, wait, hold up. Nah, I should have just Brave Birded. Damn it. They're going to be at back-to-back Swifts now. And one Snarl is not getting the farm down. Ah, we didn't even get the fast move through anyways. Alright, we can Fury Cut a farm down. And then I think I would just let them farm me down with whatever at this point. Doesn't really matter. Alright, GG's. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the win there, but Murkrow is on the wheel for the next team. But we still have another requested team, which I've got to try and find again. So Samurott, Golurk, and Salandit. Right, let's have a look, because I've got a few Samurott built. I can do a Shadow one if you want. Or we can do Hisuian Samurott, which I think is more attack weighted. Let me actually look at the stats for these. So yeah, so regular Samurott's got 128 attack stat. Hisuian Samurott has 132.6. Up to you which one you want. Where is it? Who is it? Oh, there's too many things here. Alright. We'll use the Hisuian one, I think. Wait, what moves has it got? Dark Pulse Hisuian, yeah, that's fine. Alright. So, gotta try and find that comment again. Oh yeah, so Samurott, Golurk, and Salandit. Definitely Salandit and not Salazzle. Just double checking before I enter my team. I'm quite keen for Salandit next season though, with Ember. I mean, Salazzle's easier to use for sure, but I've got the Salandit built, so we'll just go with it. I've dropped a load of shit off the side of my table. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that'd actually be really cool. A regional version of Bastiodon with inverted stats. And what about like a Rampardos with like crazy defense? Okay, I think we just grab the shield advantage. Yeah, they have to trailblaze me here, or at least I prefer if they do, because if they go for Night Slash, they probably just bullet punch farm me down. Right, I'm pretty sure I've got Ember on my Salandit. It's going to be very awkward if it's on Poison Jab. They should have they should have answers to. Right, come on, can we get the farm down here? Shit. I need you to no shield this, please. Okay, that's good. Okay. I don't know what my plan is. Shadow Punch. Not a comfortable tank. Okay, potentially if that's... Alright, if we can get 3 Mudslap farm down here, we could be okay. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Right, they're one away on the Sizzle. So we just throw immediately. Get the final shield. They must have like some sort of water type in the back, so I don't think we're in a great position still. But I don't know. Come on, Golurk. You've got this. You've got this. Yeah, this is Azumarill, obviously. GG's. We had an okay-ish team, just in the wrong order. As per every game, basically. Alright. Alright, so let's think. If we led with Salandit there, I think we're still struggling. Because they just swap into the Dusclops. Oh, actually no, we hard counter them with the Samurott. But then Azumarill's still a bit of an issue. But I guess if we Ember Farm down the Scizor, we've got Poison Fangs. So it probably wouldn't have been too bad. Alright, here we go. We got Arctic Cat with another gifted membership. Thank you very much. Please, if any of you have donated or gifted memberships and requested anything that you're entitled to request and I've missed it, please just comment it again, because there's quite a lot of comments. There's quite a lot of notifications of people receiving gifted memberships, so it's quite easy for me to miss things. I assume Arctic Cat is going to request something to be renamed here. Okay, we got another gifted membership. Thank you once again. Murkrow into Meowcrow and Haunch Crow into Meowch Crow. Okay, we can do that. Oops, not that one. Alright, so I think that's it for all the gifted memberships and donation requests. So we're going to go back to the wheel and remind ourselves again, because this was spun like, honestly it feels like half an hour ago at this point. But we got Hisuian, Zoroark, we got Shadow Dialga and Shadow Murkrow. Yeah, honestly, I don't think Arctic Cat is going to stop until he's renamed every single Pokemon. Or she, I actually don't know Arctic Cat's gender. Or they, I don't know, I shouldn't be assuming stuff these days. But yeah, anyways, we've got our team here. We're going to lock it in. It is, I will say, it's a bit annoying. When I was... so when I do this, I have the wheel already set up from like a previous time, for example, and then I'll just add new stuff that I've got, so like the Zoroark, the Shadow Vikavolt, etc. But then sometimes there are Pokemon that I already had, I just hadn't built yet. So when I'm trying to find the Pokemon that I've tagged and added to the tag list, but I haven't actually updated on the actual wheel itself, when I sort by alphabetical order, and then I've got like 15 Pokemon all at M because they've got Meow in front of their name, it makes it quite difficult to find which Pokemon I'm missing for the wheel that need to be added. But It's not the worst problem to have. Alright, anyways. This team. Let's see what we can do here. We've not managed to win yet in this set, so let's see if we can at least keep that up. Ideally, we want like a ghost type in the lead. What's Dialga going to be good against? Credilli maybe? Credilli safe swap. Although I think we probably still lose like the 2-shield scenario if they go straight Rock Tomb. How many times have I hit Legend? I don't know what season we're in now. If anyone can tell me what season we're in now, I can possibly work it out. Alright, we've got someone who is not Legend, so wishing for a win for them, and they're doing pretty well so far because they're completely hard countering me. We swap into our own Flying Dark type. Alright. They don't have an answer to Murkrow. Aerial Ace does big damage. Alright, Drill Peck would be doing slightly more damage next season, but it'd be cool to see how much damage it does here up against a very bulky Pokemon. Go on, Overfarm. Okay, they don't Overfarm by much. Maybe use Dex number. But I can't sort the wheel by Dex number. Like, that doesn't work. It doesn't know the Dex numbers. Alright. Okay, they don't have an answer to Dialga either. I'm certain. No shot. Okay, come on. Come on. Alright. Dust Noir. That's going to be really good for our Zoroark. We can probably grab a shield here. We don't grab a shield here. They swap out straight away, expecting the instant swap. I don't know what my plan is, though. At this point, I surely grab a shield. Dust Noir is useless. It's not going to get a move. I can't really allow them to overfarm by too much. And they do obviously overfarm by a massive amount. We do still have a chance to win this. They full send the Earthquake. I now need to reach 2 foul plays before they get to 2 moves here. Alright, so we throw the first one straight away. Right, their switch clock's going to be coming up at some point. So we just have to... I think my plan here, I don't throw straight away. They probably bait me, but I kind of have to shield anyways. No, they full send it. Right. They surely try and make a catch. Okay, no, never mind. They actually just outpace me. Alright, if this is another Earthquake, then fair play. Sludge Bomb. Uh-oh. Oh, Trainer, I'm so sorry to do this to you. Oh, mate, you could have at least played it out. What if I was going to give them a free win there? Oh, well. GG's. Yeah, imagine being 1 win from Legend and losing it to Meowcrow team. Alright, well, there we go. We get our win. Feels bad for that trainer there, but it is what it is. Alright. Next team. I remember a while ago, I hit Legend. This was like probably like nearly 2 years ago. And then I was using like the biggest... let me spin the wheel first, and then I'll carry on with the story. Alright, we've got Shadow Excelgor. We've got Shadow Absol. And we've got Shadow Mewtwo. Alright, triple Shadow. Alright, so the story. Hit Legend. I think it was in the Ultra League that I was playing. And I was using the biggest theme team of like the longest, the tallest, and the heaviest Pokemon. So it was Wailord for longest, Alola Exeggutor for the tallest, and then Celesteela for the heaviest. And I came up against a trainer who messaged me afterwards saying like GG's was one win away from hitting legend and didn't get it because of my team. And they were literally running like the hardest counters to my team. I think I led with Wailord into their Virizion. I swapped Executor. They came in with Walrein. And then I had my Celesteela aligned to an Aggron or Shadow Aggron or something like that. But I still managed to pull off the win because I landed a Blizzard up against Virizion. And I landed a Bulldoze back when it like did more damage up against the Aggron from my Celesteela. And it was like the craziest win ever. And they must have just been thinking like, how the fuck have I lost to this? But yeah, what do you think about the clock reduction? I actually, I quite like it in that at the moment, you can swap out, you can get hard countered. If you can live long enough to where 2 charge moves are thrown on either side, you usually just barely miss out on swapping out before they can throw like a 3rd charge move, for example. Whereas now with 5 seconds less, you should be able to sort of swap out. And if obviously if they didn't have like loads of fast food pressure into your team, then you can still sort of preserve your Pokemon there. So it does give slightly more play in those like really hard counter scenarios. Alright, so we've got Excelgor on Focus Blast and Bug Buzz. We've got Absol. I think we'll lead Absol since it's got Brutal Swing nowadays, so it's going to be quite fast to the moves. And then we got Mewtwo. Or maybe we lead with Mewtwo, look to get like a shield advantage or something with a Psy Strike. Yeah, I don't mind this play. Yeah. Although I'm sure if we lead with Mewtwo, we're going to see a Ghost type in the lead, and if we lead with Absol, we won't, but it is what it is. Who's the best Say Swap in GBL? Like, historically it's been Shadow Drapion, but I think this season, I think towards, like, the longer the season's gone on, I don't think it's as good as it used to be. Do you feel that Incineroar is going to be used now with all the changes? Not sure. Basically, I don't know. Alright, here we go. Anyways, this team, I think we go Absol Say Swap. Like, worst case scenario, we get to a Brutal Swing against anything. Unless they've got like a Shadow Gardevoir. Alright, here we go. Alright, another non-legend. So good luck to this trainer. I hope you get the win, but I'm not going to be holding back. And we pick up a good lead. I say good. They probably win the 2-shield scenario here. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for another gifted membership. Okay, they trailblaze me. I actually don't mind that at all. Could have maybe gone for Thunder, guarantee the KO, but maybe they shield. I don't know. They don't shield. Gonna look to throw on CMP. If they shield here, I can shield again, farm down, come out with a Brutal Swing, so I don't mind how this plays out. Yeah, I think we just shield then, and then go for the Snarl farm down. I'm hoping we can farm them down here. It's going to be quite embarrassing if we can't. The opponent might try Snipe. No, they don't. Alright, you know what? We just blind throw a Thunder. I don't even care. Come on, bro. You lived the Brutal Swing comfortably. Comfortable. Oh my god, doesn't KO. Fuck. It is indeed a Wigglytuff. That has ruined my day. My day has been ruined. Alright, what is the game plan here? There is no game plan. I need this. Oh, yeah, good play. Yeah, I needed them to try and farm me down. It always hurts seeing a Wigglytuff user get closer to Legend, but it is what it is. Alright, well, GG's. Alright. Next team. We've got Shadow Rampardos getting double buff next season. Honestly, I think with a lot of the move changes that are going to be sort of going away from sort of hard-hitting fast move damage, that could mean that Shadow Rampardos just completely shreds through stuff. Alright, we got Gengar and Shadow Darmanitan as well. We also had a rename there, so I'm going to quickly do that. So we had Mewtwo into Meowth. Makes a lot of sense. Not that one. Yeah, Excelgor. So it does learn. What was its Community Day move? Like Energy Ball. So if I had Energy Ball there, I could have reached the charge move. But I just don't. I don't think I can warrant using an Elite TM on it. I'll be honest, because I think as well my Excelgor's not very good. Yes, absolutely awful. I just built this because it was literally the only one that I caught back. You know how shadow events are. Obviously, whatever the new Pokemon are, they just don't get. They just don't spawn at all. They're not encounters. Like a lot of people didn't manage to get a Fletchling in the recent one. Although there was at least quite a lot of the Pikipek, which I guess people don't necessarily want, but it will be good next season at least. Yeah, it does have Acid Spray. It's often not very useful, Acid Spray. Obviously, in that exact scenario, probably would have been. I might have grabbed the final shield there. It's not guaranteed, though, I guess. The opponent probably knows I had the Psy Strike banked, and so their win condition probably would have been just making sure they didn't shield whatever move Excelgor through. But yeah, if I had Acid Spray there and we grabbed the shield, we could have won. But yeah, this thing learns Swift. I'd love to see it get Swift, as in it learns it in the main series games. Right, what are we doing? We just spun the wheel. We got Shadow Rampardos. Why am I doing this here? That's not how it works. Rampardos. Gengar. And Darmanitan. Alright, we are... Right, Mudslap needs to just not exist for this next battle, please. Thank you very much. Alright. But I'm actually impressed so far. We've still managed to get at least one win in every set. Given just how bad some of these teams have been. Like, that is kind of crazy. Alright. Lantern? What the hell are you doing here? Don't be water gun, don't be water gun, don't be water gun. Fuck. What's the plan? Oh no. Who invited this guy? Right. Well, that is great. Okay, we lagged a little bit as we came in. They shield. Okay, fine. We get the most disgusting Incinerate farm down here. That's my hope. But they probably reach 2 Airy Laces. Yeah, no. They're definitely going to get to 2 moves. Just have to full send the acrobatics here, mate. You can't get away with baiting. No! Wrong. Alright. Well, that's GG's. Come on, let me throw a move. Thank you. Alright, we still have play here, as long as they've got a 10 CP Pokemon in the back. Oh, that's not KO. Oh, hold up. Ideally, we need them to have no charge moves at all. Oh, damn it. They've got a charge move. That's just not fair. Alright, well, GG's. I think... I mean, we didn't see a Mud Slapper, but a Water Gun Lantern? Really? In this meta? What does that even beat? Alright, but anyways. We still got a win there. That's not too bad. Yeah, Bomber Snow would have been our requirement. Even then, I feel like we would have just taken too much damage from Powder Snows. Anyways, next team. We have got Blacephalon. We've got Shadow Alakazam. And we got Shadow Weavile. Blacephalon, I think, is the more... Even though it's the more attack weighted of this trio, I think is the more usable Pokemon here. What was the other one? Alakazam, that's the one. I also want to do battle. Well, Go Battle League is free for everyone to do, so you can do that now if you want to. Remember Counter Alakazam? I remember that guy. Mine's still on Counter, but potentially next season I might get rid of it for Confusion if Confusion is good enough. How can I battle with you? I'm not doing subscriber battles, unfortunately, but if you're randomly sitting at like 29... Oh, fuck's sake. I'll have to just swap into my hard answer here. Have you got a good IV Malamar? I don't know. Okay, we get a shit advantage. That's big. Shadow, probably not. I think I have one built. Mate, look at how much damage this Incinerate's going to do. Okay, you don't get to see it. Just assume that we did some damage there. Oh my god, look at that, mate. That's like charge move damage. What the hell? Okay, they come back in. We have to go for... Oh, shit. Okay, we barely get there. I need them to, like, panic swap out when we come in with Alakazam here. I need them to panic. Come on, please. Panic. Panic. No, they have not, in fact, panicked. Shit. Alright. Well, we're going to be debuffed here. Can we get to a ball? Definitely not. We have to settle for Fire Punch. They come in with Diggersby. Okay. That is unfortunately a GG's. We just keep on leading into something that's double strong against my team. Alright, well. Unfortunate there, but it is what it is. What can we do? We'll just go straight into the next one. If I can move this up. Alright, we've got Mean Shao. We've got Shadow Sork, so double fighting so far. And we've got Kartana. Alright, so that is definitely a team. I've already said I'm not going to do battles, like friendly battles, so unfortunately that is a no. But I do sometimes do live streams where I do battle against my subscribers, so potentially next week, because we've got a pretty boring league rotation of Catch Cup and Master League, I might do one then. So I definitely suggest turning on post notifications, because I do live stream at sort of random times. So hopefully next week I'll be able to do some sort of subscriber battles live stream, and then we can potentially battle then. But I'd appreciate if you stopped asking for this stream though, because it's unfortunately not going to happen. We have got Meanshao, Sork, and Kartana. Right, that is one of the teams of all time. Right, we're on... I don't think that's a great moveset for the Meanshao. I don't actually know why I'm running that. Why am I on Blaze Kick and Brick Break? What would Fire be useful for? Sizzle. That's about it, really. I can't be bothered to use an ATM, so we're just going to stick with it. I'll say swap into Sork. Hope they don't have any ghost type Pokemon, because we get completely walled there. Maybe bait out like a fairy or something, I don't know. Like a Azumarill, that'd be nice. That's the game plan. Although I'm expecting to see some sort of... Oh, we're going up against Doonbug. Alright, go on, bring on your Talonflame lead. Annihilape. Fuck's sake. How are we getting... Oh, shit. We've already lost. I literally cannot do anything here. Don't get me wrong, I know these Pokemon are obviously going to be weaker to more things because they're just shit. But this is literally the worst thing we could see here. I can only deal either... I honestly, I'm probably better off coming in with Kartana for the Razor Leaf damage. Oh, they still hang on. Are you kidding me? Ah, alright, okay. Come on, Meanshao. Mate, you've got Fortress and Scizor in the back. That's my win condition. Yeah, that's GG's. Honestly, the fact that we even took out the Annihilape is impressive work. Ah, man. GG's. Didn't even shield. What a prick. Alright. Fair enough. He is like a multiple-time regional winner, so... He's kind of good at the game, I think, but it is what it is. We move on. Alright, we are 0-2 so far. We're still looking for a win in this set. We have got Shadow Drillbur. We've got Shadow Ghastly. Come on, can we get like a triple XL Shadow team? No, but we've got Narganadel as our third pick here. Avatar outfit, yeah, I think they have like a shirt on. Also, I just recognize the name. Like, if you follow any of like the play Pokemon tournaments and stuff like that, Doonbug is like one of the biggest names. He like very often wins, or is in like the grand finals of like the. Oh, we actually went against House Stark in the previous battle as well. So they're both like very good battlers from the US. It's weird because I don't usually recognize. I don't usually even look at names, to be completely honest. So like maybe if we look back at some of the people that we faced, maybe there's some like more big names in here. But I usually just don't even pay attention to the people that we're going up against. So I don't know if anyone recognizes any of these names here. Possibly not, but I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Right, what did we just get there? We had Drillbur, Ghastly. So Drillbur, Ghastly, and what was the third Pokemon? Narganadel. Yeah. To be honest, Sork is actually a bit of a difficult one to counter because it learns Body Slam, which it actually doesn't even learn in the main series games. So, it literally does. It shouldn't learn Body Slam, but because it's such a shit Pokemon, no one's really kicked up a fuss about it learning a move that it shouldn't learn. So it's currently just still in the game, even though it can't learn Body Slam. So that is a pretty interesting fact for anyone out there. Someone pointed that out, I think, when I did my Shadow Sork video. But yeah, that's so funny that a Pokemon is so bad that no one's even noticed it has an illegal moveset. Alright. Anyways, what are we weak to here? Go on, guys. Triple weak to Mud Slap again. I mean, Drillbur's neutral to it. It's not a steel type. It's just a pure ground type. But if we alright, here we go. We're going to lead into Toedscruel. That's my shout. Toedscruel is they'll resist the Mud Slap damage from Drillbur and then hit for super effective against the rest of my team. Gligar, that's a good shout as well. I'm enjoying this actually. Guess the worst core breaker for the team that we're inevitably going to see in the lead. We've got Marowak. That would also be bad just because pacing wise we're just no good into it. Alright, here we go. We got Drillbur. Tentacruel. Okay, positive lead matchup for me. They're going to swap. Yeah, no, we can't win against this. I think we lose. Actually, we don't need switch advantage here. As long as I can survive and reach 2 Dragon Claws, which I should be able to do so. Ghastly's also going to be fine into Tentacruel. So I'm actually not too bothered about that. Okay, they actually let it go. I don't know about that. Right, if they shield this, we maybe try full send and acrobatics. Oh, they don't shield. Alright. In that case, we don't. Honestly, if they let this go, I'll try snipe with the Mud Slaps. Ah, shit. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know about it. They're going to shield. They have to shield here. Damn it. Damn it. Oh man, we've just given them more farm. Oh. What's the plan? What's the plan? Do I come in with... I guess we force them to throw. Okay, they don't throw. Fuck. Right, go for 1 extra Incinerate, please. Okay, they did not. Alright, never mind. We still lose. Ah. GG's. I think that was quite smart, actually, recognizing I would try and snipe with the Mud Slap damage. I probably should have come in with the Ghastly, in hindsight. Would it have helped to full send against the Tentacruel? I don't think so, because I don't know if the Acrobatics would KO, since it's non-stab. So we put them into a similar point where we... Obviously, obviously in hindsight, I think sniping with the Ghastly was the right move. But I think what my thinking was like, unless they had something that could literally farm down the Drillbur, getting to a Rock Tomb and debuffing them was the play. But obviously it was a Shadow Talonflame, which very easily farmed us down there. But it is what it is. Yeah, I think if I went for Acrobatics, probably would have still put us in an awkward position where we can't quite farm them down. But anyways, next wheel spin. Honestly, I would have preferred if they just shielded up their Moltres, to be honest. But, alright, we got Shadow Chandelure, Shadow Latios, and Wug Trio. Alright. Right, so again we are double weak to like ghost and dark type damage. So can't wait to see a ghost type in the lead. Yeah, Driftblim for sure, since we're going to be on Mud Slap on our Wug trio. Oh, can't wait. You excited for the Lampent buff? I actually am, yeah. I got things mixed up and I thought Lampent learnt Flame Wheel, but it's actually Flame Burst or something like that. Thank you Square Shoulder for another 5 gifted memberships. I'll lock on this team for now, but obviously you can pick the next team that I run afterwards. Alright, what I think we lead with our Latios. That gives us the most freedom. But yeah, so I thought it was getting double buffed. I was like, oh man, that's going to be so sick. And then I realized they're different moves, and I was like, oh, sad times. But anyways, what's the say swap here? I don't know. Wug Trio. I probably just don't commit any shields for the Wug Trio. And we just lose. That's the game plan here. Palkia, Haunter, and Hisuian Quillfish. Okay. Yep, I can do that for the next game. Okay, we got a non-legend here, so good luck to this trainer. If there are... that's bad. Yeah, if it's Shadow Claw, worst core breaker to the team. As oh, they overfarm though. We take it. But yeah, we've only got resisted damage on our Wug Trio. And Chandelure is going to take super effective here as well. Okay, they didn't throw. Alright, they're probably not quite in 1 Incinerate farm down range for my Chandelure. So, we grab a shield advantage. We're going to have to use it straight away anyways, so it doesn't help us that much. And we're going to take big damage from the Shadow Claws here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Don't have any Mud Slappers. Okay, this is playable still. They're at 3. We're going to deal big damage here, and they need to go for Scorching Sands. Okay, there's not as much damage as I thought, but the Incinerates are going to start to add up. Oh, bro, come on. Right, depending on what they do here, I might just no shield. Because I think it's likely whatever's in the back probably outpaces me to a move anyways. So I'm going to no shield. They do just full send it. Come on, Wug Trio, please. Right, we throw this before they throw. If we get the... Actually, you know what? We just fully charge this. Okay, that doesn't do that much damage. Shit. I should have just gone for 2 Mud Bombs. Damn it. Oh, man. Oh, we don't even have Mud Bomb, it's Dig. Oh, they're the same energy, aren't they? No, Liquidation is cheaper. Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought I was on Mud Bomb, but I don't know if this Pokemon even learns Mud Bomb. We've got Dig. Dig is slower. Either way, they now get to move. Damn it. Right, let's think. If we shielded, they swap into Credilli, and they outpace us to a move anyways. But we have a potential to catch a charge move. So I don't think we would have won even if we shielded there. But GG's. I think obviously in hindsight, if we no shielded and they baited, then that was my win condition. But I think that was the only way I was winning that. Honestly, for how attack weighted Wug Trio is, it feels like it just doesn't hit very hard. But I guess that's partially down to Mud Slaps being non-stab. Alright, we are 0-4 so far. So far we have had a win in every set, so I would like to keep that going. And we do have a team from Square Shoulder with Palkia, Haunter, and Hisuian Quillfish. So maybe this is what is going to clutch up a win for us to continue the streak. Alright, we'll maybe go Quillfish as the say swap. Doodoo says, what's going on, Callum? Well, we're doing some very spicy glass cannon roulette battles at the moment. And we've had some pretty crazy wins. As you might expect, most games have been losses. But there have been games that have been winnable. There have been quite a lot of games where I've literally just lost against the very first Pokemon because it completely destroys the entire team. But we're doing okay. Obviously, you don't expect to win many games. Could I also rename Morpeko to Hangry Rat, please? Yes. Can you remind me after this battle, please? Alright, great lead. I think we shield once, and then we swap to catch the second Night Slash if they stay in. Hey, I'm looking forward to the Battle Slice World Championship vid. Oh, fucking boost. Obviously they boost. Okay, they do throw straight away. That is good. Okay, we tank this. We still got a very healthy Palkia. Can we Poison Sting farm them down? No, because they swap into this. Okay, I look to throw on CMP. They don't throw... Actually, wait. They have to go for Octo if they're on it. Or they could be on Sludge Bomb. I don't know. Alright, we throw this. This is not going to do much damage. But it gets them very low. We definitely obviously just no shit at this point. They can just go straight Aqua Tail. Right. What is the game plan here? That Greninja is dead. They can't do anything with it other than make a catch. I'm going to have to shield here. Okay, we do get the Dragon Breath through, rather belatedly. And then I just need... I don't know. Something super weak to us in the back. Oh, shit! Ah, shit. Wait. Oh, bro! You ain't winning CMP up against this. Let's go! There we go. Thank you, Square Shoulder, for the request. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to Home Slice Henry for that quote that I didn't say, but Reptilion here. And they play to a CMP tie that they do not win. Let's go. I think maybe they just thought we swapped out on alignment there rather than one turn early. So if we'd have done that, then they would have outpaced us by a single turn. But knowing that was the case, I did swap out when I did. Wait. Oh no, wait. Did I? No, I swapped out after the charge move, right? So I got a 0-turn swap. That's what it was. I think. I don't know. Either way, doesn't really matter. We got to win. We take those. For sure. And then we had a rename request, didn't we? So let's... did we have a rename? Yeah. So, Morpeko to Hangry Rat. Oh, so we've got this... Why is this one favorited? We'll do this one then, I guess. Since we've already got a Meowpeko. Hangry... Oh. No. Hangry... Rat. Alright. Oh, I did swap out after 4 Dragon Breaths. Okay, yeah. Okay, I did just play well. Sometimes I underestimate how good I can play sometimes. Alright, we got Chandelure into Meowdelure. That might be one of the worst ones in terms of how it flows. But appreciate the support nonetheless. Meowdelure. Alright, what have we got next? Wheel spin. How many Pokemon have we got left on the wheel, actually? Because we've had more I'll be honest, we've had more donations than I was expecting. Like, quite a lot more. So I don't know if we'll even get through the entire list here. We've got 21 Pokemon left, so that's 7 sets. Sorry, 7 battles. I'm hoping I banked a set, and then we have like... Wait, how many have we actually done? Let me quickly have a look. So we've done 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, 4 sets. Okay, yeah, so if I banked a set, then we should be able to get through everything. Alright. So we need to actually spin the wheel, though. Let's not forget that part. Alright, so next team, we have got Shadow Blaziken, Shadow Cacturn, and Shadow Hitmonlee. So we have a team that is double fighting. I mean, we still got quite a few battles. We got 7 battles left at least. If more people donate, then we obviously might have more. And then obviously you're more than welcome to watch back some of the earlier battles. We did actually get a win with our first team as well, which was at like 3,090 something elo, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, we've got a team now. I think we run it as an ABB style team with the double fighting in the back. I need to remind myself what Pokemon we actually just got. So it's Cacturn, Blaziken, and Hitmonlee. So Hitmonlee is actually kind of like Blaziken. We've got Blaze Kick. We'll go Hitmonlee as a safe swap. What are we weak to? Flying types. Alright, what's the worst flying type we could see here, guys? Let me know. Maybe Talonflame? Oh shit, yeah, we're gonna get wrecked by Annihilape again, aren't we? Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I mean, last time we managed to at least KO the Annihilape, which was awesome. Shadow Pidgeot lead. Okay, yeah, that's another one. Alright, we're taking quite a while here. So hopefully we don't just get an instant loss and we can just re-find a match. I'll probably just catch a Pokemon or something. Dedenne, yeah, that would be quite bad as well. Actually, yeah, Dedenne, if it starts, it'd be quite a slow one, but actually, you know what? It's not that bad if we see it in the lead up against our Cacturn. We can at least resist their fast move damage as well. All right, here we go. Okay, we've got extra grass on the turf this time. Fortress. All right, well, assuming they're on Bug Bite, we get the heck out of there. Oh, fuck off. A fairy type. That's what we're weak to. No shield, please. Please. Oh, it doesn't KO. Are you kidding me? No. No. We could have flipped switch advantage. Alright, come on. You don't have 2 fairies. And Blaziken core breaks your team. Please. Fuck. No. If we flip that, it's an easy win. Are you kidding me? Oh, Hitmonlee, bro. You only had 1 job. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, it doesn't really help me that much. Bug bites are just going to shred. Bro, what? Yeah, we had 1 HP away from like the easiest win. Ah, that's so sad. So sad. Or if I even had Fire Spin on my Blaziken, which I have on my other Shadow Blaziken, which is even worse. Like, we could have still won this. Oh man, that's so depressing. Yeah, Hitmon Letdown. If anyone wants to donate and rename it to Hitmon Letdown, that'd be great. But yeah, oh well, GG's. Is what it is. Sad times though. one of the most devastating losses we've ever witnessed on the channel. I can't believe they lived with 1 HP. Like, what even was that? Oh. Well, anyways, we move on. Let's just go on to the next one here. We've got Archeops, which is Shadow. I don't know why it's not in brackets. We've got Shadow Banette. And we got Shadow Manectric. Okay. Hitmon let down, please. Alright, thank you. Thank you for the donation. Hitmon. Hopefully that fits. Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, no. That is bad. You know what? Since you donated, you can rename another Pokemon of mine as well. What else would fit? We could do Hitmon Weak. Hitmon... Or do we just like get rid of the E? I don't know. What's the solution here? Hitmonless? Hitmonless. Okay, yeah. I don't mind that. Hitmonless. That sounds more like homeless. Hitmon Weak. Don't hit me. I like that one as well. Hitmon Weak. I don't know. You basically have until the end of the stream to think of if anyone thinks of something better there. Yeah, homeless, Hitmonless. Alright, we've got it as Hitmon Weak for now. What other... Alright, if anyone can think of any synonyms of like weak that start with an L, that'd be good. Yeah, we tried Hitmon Letdown. Oh, Letdown without the O. Yeah, maybe that's probably better. I'll leave it for now. You guys, we can come back to it in a minute. Did I spin the wheel? I did, yeah. So we had Archeops. Banette. And Manectric. Shitmonlee. I don't think it would allow Shitmonlee, but Hitmonlame, that's an alright one. Hitmon Lousy. Yeah, Hitmon Lousy. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, anyways. Next battle. Let's see if we can get some Pokemon that actually nuke things and don't leave them on 1 HP. Hitmonlax. That was a pretty good one as well. But yeah, Hitmon Lousy. Good shout. Alright, here we go. Alright, Archeops into Mandibuzz. Should be positive, especially if they're on Air Slash. Oh, they swap out into a Serperior. Right, we're actually taking a lot more damage than I thought from these moves. Here's the thing, I don't need to swap out because I do have Manectric. What I just can't afford to do is lose switch advantage. Alright, so please just let this go. They do, right. Hopefully they are on Air Slash. Right, come on. Oh. Shit. Yeah, no, we lose now. I kind of need them to swap back into the Mandibuzz. Banette needs to live a Scorching Sands. Oh dear. Uh-oh! Yeah, Diggersby's like the worst thing we could see here. Come on, live this. Oh, comfortable. Right, if we can get them to swap back into Mandibuzz, I could be okay. Or if they just let us go, maybe we could be okay. I don't know. They do shield, obviously. Yeah. Alright, instantly swap into Mandibuzz and we have a slither of hope. Please. Yeah, GG's. Okay, unfortunately, Psychic Fangs is not getting the KO here. Ah, we made it close. We made it close. Ugh. Sad times. Alright, well, GG's there. Gonna go into the next one straight away. I think, yeah, Burnett just didn't really have anywhere to go for that team. Which is a shame, because both... Well, Manectric had play into Moltres. My Archeops was actually good into the whole team. But yeah, obviously if I have realised there's going to be a Diggersby in the back, maybe I would have saved it for that. I don't know. It was a tricky situation. We'll spin the wheel again. We've got Shadow Magmortar. We got Shadow Haunchcrow. And Breloom. Oh, thank you Square Shoulder for being a channel member for 6 months. Very much appreciate the continued support. So we got Magmortar. Breloom. Oh, I've forgotten what the other one was. Haunchcrow. Oops. Alright, we're just going to go with this order still. We're technically, if we see like a Mudslapper in the lead, we've got 2 answers. Technically. What else could be problematic? If we see a water type, incoming ape again. Oh man, if they could just not exist, that'd be great. Although if we had Peck, buffed Peck Haunchcrow, maybe we'd have a chance. Ah. Okay. Kind of core breaks the team here. Obviously, we'd have a core breaker. That's crazy. Maybe I should have farmed up to a Scorching Sands, but I think actually just guaranteeing the damage is probably a good idea. Yeah, wrong Stunfisk. Why would you bring this one? Yeah, honestly, we just play out the one shield scenario, get a shield back from them here if they throw immediately, which they don't. I used to run Scorching Sands, but then like when I've run theme teams with this Pokemon, having Thunderbolt for Talonflame has been useful. Okay, yeah, at this point we have to obviously just let go. They're gonna have like Golisopod, maybe like, I don't know, Drifloon in the back. Maybe Haunchcrow can cook something up. Oh, actually, that's fine. Golisopod plus Flyer. Yeah, so if this is their Flyer, we're in actually an okay-ish position here. Although, have I put myself into Mud Bomb range now? I don't know. Oh, they shield? Don't mind that. Right, we could be okay here. Probably not, but we could be okay. Nah, it's Fury Cutter. If it was Shadow Claw, I feel like we had a tiny slither of play, but I don't think with the Fury Cutter damage we live in Aqua Jet. No, we definitely don't. Fuck's sake. Alright, well... I think we had the right idea. They just brought the wrong fast move on their Galissapod for some reason. Don't know why they did that. That was such an inconvenience to me. Alright, well anyways, GG's to that trainer. I'm pretty sure most of the time I have faced that team, it has been Shadow Claw. So that is not ideal. But anyways, we move on. We've got the next team here of Shadow Excadrill. A Lowland Dug trio. Alright, so we've got ABB style team here. And Shadow Crawler. Oh my gosh. Go on, bring back the Annihilape. I'm ready for it. To just completely destroy the whole team. Excadrill. And Dug Trio. Alright, come on. Just please don't have any, like, counter users or... I actually don't... Oh, Jumpluff could be a problem, yeah. Yeah, I think... I saw initially that team with Drifblim was quite common earlier on in the season. Probably like the last time we had the Great League rotation. And then I think I saw, after it gained a bit of popularity, I'm pretty sure It's Axon made a video on it as well. Fuck's sake. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, it was a Yonkus line. Okay. Okay, boost. No boost. Honestly, it might even be worth shielding here just to get a shield back. But if they don't throw, we're kind of cooked. Or maybe we swap out and catch. No, that didn't work. Oh, hold up. This is actually okay. Liver Fire Punch? No! What? Ah, shit, I accidentally came in with my next Pokemon. I wasn't meaning to do that. Okay, that's bad. Oh, opponent commits to the... Uh-oh. Alright, we have play. We have play. We remember, we have a Night Slash. What is the win condition here? Is there one? Okay. We Rock Slide? Okay. Okay, that doesn't help. I thought they were going to swap. They did not. Yeah, they can just no shield. And we do not make a CMP tie sack swap or anything like that either. Damn it. What could we have done there? Was there anything? I guess my win condition now is if I can live an Aerial Ace. That's the game plan here. Nope, never mind, it's an Acrobatics anyways. GG. Alright. Yeah, Malamar would have paced too quickly. What? Yeah, my win condition was if the opponent tried to catch the Drill Run straight away and I threw the Rock Slide. That was the only way I win, I think. So I think I played exactly the way I should have done. They just didn't try and, like, make a catch or anything. So, oh well, is what it is. We are, okay, once again, needing a win to keep on the streak of at least one win in every set. So hopefully this next team is kind of usable. And we don't see, obviously, the hardest counter to our team in the lead. So we've got Pheromosa, you know, one of the most usable Pokemon out there. We've got Shadow Sharpedo. Again, another really usable Pokemon. And we've got Galarian Darmanitan. Alright. Yeah, but the thing is, if I banked the Rock Slide there and Snipe, they still had a shield, right? So they probably still just let that go through. And then overfarm with the jump luff to back-to-back moves, and then we lose regardless. Right, so we had Pheromosa, Darmanitan, Galarian, and Sharpedo. Alright, here we go. What's the worst thing we can see this time, guys? Yes, Pheromosa. What could possibly go wrong? Exactly. I literally can't think of anything. Jump Luff again, yeah. That would be tricky. No, but the thing is, at least we have an answer to Jump Luff. The last team just didn't. Is there anything we beat? Yeah, that's actually a better question. Well, what's a Pokemon we can beat here? Okay, this is actually fine. This is fine. We resist the fast move damage. And our whole team's going to be okay. Well, do we resist the damage? I don't know. It kind of doesn't look like it. Alright, so we shield this. No! Oh, okay. Okay. For a second, I was like, oh no, we've absolutely ruined this. Right, how do they get an extra Fairy Wind through there? If you could please just not, that'd be great. They no-shield the Crunch, which I needed. We still get the debuff anyways. They do get the full farm down. Right, they did not swap out, so they could potentially try and catch a move here. I think we come in, and we hope that they're just weak to ice in the back. That's the win condition. The win condition is they're weak to ice. Really weak to ice. Right. We probably still die to a Bulldoze here. Even though it's debuffed and it's non-stab and the worst move. And unfortunately it's a Shadow Quagsire. We need to guess. We need them to bait with an Aqua Tail maybe. I don't think we win anyways. I think Aqua Tail KOs regardless. So yeah, I think we just have to let this go. Maybe my win condition was shielding a Stone Edge. But yeah, nah. Oh well. GG's. We finally go 0-5 in a set. Is what it is. Kind of depressing that Pheromosa resisting the Sucker Punches looked like it wasn't quite going to win the 1-0 shield scenario up against the Moltres. That is a little bit depressing there, but it is what it is. We've got a few more battles left. Nope, that's not right. 2 more battles left. And GG Callum just woke up. Alright, so here we go. Penultimate battle. We got Shadow Ursaring, which is actually probably the most usable Pokemon on the whole list. Shadow Pinsir got buffed this season. And Shadow Palkia, another pretty usable Pokemon. So maybe we can get a win here. Maybe we lead. Defense stat is 58. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, so we got Pinsir. Maybe we have Ursaring as our safe swap. We're on Swift Trailblaze. And then Palkia as the closer. Or maybe we... I don't know. Oh, we'll just stick with this. What's the worst that could happen? No, seriously, what's the worst that could happen, guys? What are we going to face now that just completely destroys this team? Alright, we got Shadow Pinsir. That. That is literally the worst that could happen. Fucking hell. Oh my goodness. I don't even care. I'm just full sending a close combat. I thought they'd throw immediately. They don't. Please just let it go. Fuck's sake. Alright, well, at least we don't give them any extra farm. Oh. Right. Right, they're at back-to-back moves already. No boost, no boost, no boost. Okay, they didn't boost. Right. I need them to shield this. They do. Ah, they probably bait. Yeah, they do. Had to throw here. And now Air Cutter's going to KO. They throw immediately. Right, I might get to an Aqua Tail and at least see what their third Pokemon was. Yeah, I want to just see what's in the back. Yeah, we'd have probably lost anyways. Alright. GG's. That sucks. I can't believe we literally saw the worst possible thing we could have seen with this team in the lead. Alright. Well, anyways, final team then. There's no reason for us to spin the wheel other than for the sake of it. We've got Shadow Moltres. Not in brackets, but Shadow Archon. I don't know why I've not got it in brackets there. Doesn't really matter. And Shadow Lipard. Right. This is up there for some of the worst teams. Just one ice type, yeah, and they're completely cooked. Or frozen, as you could say. Alright, so we've got Moltres. Archen. Right, one quick attack here. And then what was the other Pokemon? Lipard. Alright guys, you guys are going to hate me for this, but it's on Charm, and I can't be bothered to use a fast TM, so I think we're going to run it as like an ABA style team anyways, because I don't know. I can't see a win condition for this team yet, and we haven't even seen what we're going up against. But whatever it is, I don't see the win. Alright, let's see. Archon, Lapras. Okay, that's playable. Since we're on quick attack, I'm going to reach the Ancient Power. And this is going to do a lot. If they don't respect it. Oh my god. Alright, we sniped with the Lipard. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Bro. That's a neutral move. Shit. Obviously, we're really weak to this. What is even the plan? What's the plan? There's no plan. We don't win. We can't win. Maybe we throw Dragon Claw on CMP. They don't even throw. Surely they shield though anyways, right? But it doesn't matter. Again, if Moltres on Fire Spin, maybe we've got like an opportunity to farm down, but we just don't with Wing Attack. Oh my god. It doesn't matter if I shield or not, but I'll shield anyways. There we go, they've got back-to-back moves. Oh. GG's. I honestly think that we'd have been in a better position if they shielded their Lapras. Alright, so we do technically have 3 more battles I can do. So what I could do, reset the wheel and then just spin it 3 more times. Do you want to see that? Or should we just call it here? Have we thought maybe these teams are so bad that it's not going to get any better? Or should we give it 3 more wheel spins? What do you reckon? Hanging around these shadows so much, I think Callum's going to use Frustration IRL. The Ancient Power against Lapras was the best part. Yeah, but it also didn't KO, so it didn't even help me. It just meant that I had to swap out there. Shiny Shadow teams. Can you recommend another? Yeah, you might as well, since you've donated. Well, you've gifted 40 memberships and donated separately, so might as well knock yourself out. Rerun a few teams that should have won. Yeah, maybe I'll do that after this then. I'll wait to see what Maysoga is cooking up. And also, Colin, if you want to suggest another team, you can, since you also gifted 20 memberships. Or if you want to pick a specific team that I should rerun that we didn't quite win with, then you can do so. How's it going, Alpha Club? We got someone asking about hot dog. I don't know what that means. My 3 personal favourite Pokemon that are shadows. Right. Run Triple Charm. Alright, Alpha Club, you've just joined, I think. We're going to have to ban you for that. Did I ever finish renaming Hitmon? Yeah, I think I did. We called it Hitmon... Oops, I can't spell. Hitmon Lousy. Alright, we got Palkia, Golurk, and Archeops. Easy win, apparently. I'll take your word for it. So we got Palkia, Golurk, and Archeops. To be honest, I probably also intend on building a level 50 Corvus Squire if I remember to play the community day for it. Hitmon Lackluster would be nice, but it's definitely way too long. Alright, so Quagsire in the lead. Alright, I think we just stay in. I'm not certain that if I swap out, I can even wing attack farm down here. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can. Alright, that's not so good. That's not so good. Okay, they're going to double shield. Brilliant. Right, I don't know what my plan is here. I think we potentially shield this just so that I'm not going to get debuffed with my Golurk. Yeah, so now we can come in with the Golurk and they won't debuff me with the Icy Wind. I think that was the right play there, probably. Maybe I could have come in with the Golurk first. Right. Okay. Right. Do we think Shadow Punch is going to be enough, or do I have to full send Dynamic Punch here? Probably DP. I don't know. Yeah, full send. Okay, thing is, I actually don't know if a single Mud Slap KOs the Drifblim, so I might still be in trouble. Ah, man, they're going to live this, aren't they? Sad times. No! Ah. GG's. Don't really think I could have done anything differently there, because both Palkia and the Archeops were just completely useless up against Tinkaton anyways, so it didn't really matter too much. Alright. Definitely algorithm, yeah, has to be. That's like literally the only explanation. Alright. We've got 2 more battles. First Drifloon all stream? No, we have faced a few of them. I'm pretty sure. We faced at least one other Drifloon. So, any teams that I should rerun? Should we rerun the team with the Hitmon? With the Hitmon lousy? It was like Hitmon, lousy, Blaziken. And then, what did we have in the lead? It was Shadow Cacturn, wasn't it? Because we led into Fortress. Yeah, so let's try rerunning this. See if we can... Yeah, we can give him another chance. Did we have Mightyena in this stream? We did not, because it's not quite attack weighted as everything else here. So like Golux featured a few times just because it's been requested, but it's also like not as attack weighted. All right, here we go. Come on, Redemption Arc for Hitmonlee, about to pop off. All right, Shadow Cacturn into Giratina. Okay, I'd rather they're on Shadow Claw here, but let's see. No, they're not. We are just marginally doing more damage than they are doing to us. That's quite funny. Okay, we get the farm down. Can we get a shield back? Oh, bro. They've got Furret. Hitmonlee Redemption Arc. Alright, surely I can still live a Trailblaze here if they go for that. Double normal maybe. Swift. Oh, he's comfortable. Alright, if we get damage registration error, we get to 2 Blaze Kicks here. Oh, they actually let it go. Oh! Oh, we didn't get to it, but it doesn't really matter. Bro. Let's go! Yeah, have some of that. Oh, they didn't even let me go for the Brave Bird BM. You know what? I think we say that Hitmonlee got redemption there. All right, we've got one final battle. Any other teams that you think we should revisit? Hitmon carry. Great League Rayquaza. Oh yeah, what was that team? It was something that was requested. It was the Rayquaza, Litleo. I can't remember what the other Pokemon was. Any other shouts for a team that we ran already that we maybe narrowly lost with? I actually just can't even remember any of the teams, to be honest. What teams have we run? Excadrill, that was it, yeah, because... Was it Square Shoulder? Was it you that requested the team? Yeah, because we only lost that because we didn't get the Incinerate through. Yeah, so let's try that again. Actually, no, wait, hold up. we've got to got to change it to Hitmon carry. Okay, let's do that quickly. All right, we've got a new best Pokemon out here. Hitmon Legend. That would be a good one actually. He redeemed himself. Will it fit? Yeah, let's have a look, see if that would fit. Possibly not. I don't know. Oh, it does actually fit. Keep that? Okay, we're going to keep it as Hitmon Legend. Alright, there we go. We've got a new legend. What a beast. Alright, final team then. We're going to try revisit the Rayquaza team. Since Litleo... Actually, yeah, good thing. So, Square Shoulder, if you want to... what the hell? If you want to replace Litleo for something more attack weighted, then you can do that for this final team. Maybe another Pokemon that deserves a redemption arc. Or if anyone else has any suggestions for a third pick here for this final team. I'll let the others pick. Alright, yeah, so anyways, everyone else, if you guys have a... okay, we got Ghastly as a request. Yeah, Ghastly could do with... Alright, we've got two Ghastly requests. Alright, well, there we go. That's sorted then. Ghastly. Alright, here we go. Final team. Oh, we got a Weavile, Beedrill. Since we got two Ghastlies so quickly, I think we'll just go with that. What was the Weavile game? It was when we led... Yeah, oh yeah, so that was the other game that we saw Drifblim. We led with... I don't remember. We led with Blacephalon into Drifblim. We safe swapped into Weavile. And we were countered with a Shadow Sizzle. I don't remember what the third Pokemon was, actually. Alright, here we go. Final battle of the stream. Rayquaza into Drapion. Alright, I think we probably just play out the one shield. Although, do we actually do enough damage with a Breaking Swipe here? I don't know. Please don't bait me. Fucking hell. They bait. Right, so they were on 5. They're at 2 more. So they're 2 away from a Grunt. No, yeah. Oh, they actually lived that. Ah, that's bad. Right. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think we got the debuff there, so we probably go down to a crunch. Yep, okay. But we've put them into Astonish Farm Dam range. And we double resist the Poison Sting damage. So I think we'll go for that. Maybe we get 2 fast moves in. Nice, nice. Alright. Please let that be your only answer. Oh, shit. Fuck. We're double weak to ground in the back. I didn't really think about that. Alright, well, we absolutely horribly lost that final game. So thank you everyone who requested that. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Actually, Rayquaza would have actually popped off there if we just kept it alive. But is what it is. GG's. We still... Alright, so every set apart from one... Oh, we're actually on 20% battery. Every set apart from one, we did manage to get a win. So we'll definitely take it. We've dropped down to still above expert elo. So not the worst thing. Appreciate the insane support from you guys today. We've had loads of gifted memberships, so anyone who's maybe just tuned in and has randomly noticed that they are now a channel member, you can thank BD Meso Gur, you can thank Square Shoulder. You can thank Colin L and Arctic Cat, and hopefully I've not forgotten anyone else. But I think those were the main channel gifting supporters from the stream. So make sure I say thank you to those guys, because they really helped out for this stream, and I very much appreciate the support. And also from those of you that didn't gift any memberships but were just commenting, showing your support on the wins that we did manage to get, and your devastation when we were getting absolutely hard counted every single game. It means a lot. And yeah, so hopefully my plan is for the Battle of Spice video to go out tomorrow, but I am still waiting on someone to share the correct folder with me, and they were one of the trainers that had actually qualified for it, so they're like guaranteed a spot in the video. So I ideally don't want to make the video without them, but also like if they don't respond and share the folder with me, obviously I can't include their battle. So hopefully they do respond to my email within the next day, and we can get the video out tomorrow. But if not, then obviously I'll possibly postpone the video just a little bit. But yeah, hopefully the video going to be out very soon. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Thank you again for the support, and I will see you guys next time.